Hey, plumbing bros. Welcome to Potty Talk Live, where we take it into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths, all around this big, beautiful world of ours to talk to plumbing professionals just like you. I'm Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, coming at you live from Command Central here in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana, USA. And again, welcome to this episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey, why don't you share? Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. All right, have a seat. Be part of the live social audience here. All right, come on in and share this episode with your friends, all right? Care enough to share, all right? Not care enough for me, but care enough for your friends, your fellow plumbers, all right? Share this episode with them. Hey, I'm going to share something with you and them that you just got to know these things, all right? So, hey, go ahead and share. And if you're a first-time viewer, all right, to Potty Talk Live, let us know where you're viewing from. Just you can type it in the comments, all right? Just type in the comments where you're viewing from, okay? And let us know, all right? And hey, if you got any questions throughout the program as well, you can participate that way by just typing the questions in the comments, okay? Hey, but keep it clean. This is a family plumbing show, so we do keep it clean, all right? So there you have it. Hey, the lovely Laura's in the house here. Hey, baby, how you doing? All right. Hey, we haven't seen much of each other today.
Once again, no, we have
I know. We've been kind of going like two ships that pass in the day or something like that. I don't know. It's good to see you over there. All right.
We got a new first-time viewer from Kentucky, Jason.
Jason from Kentucky.
Hello.
Welcome. Hello, brother. How you doing? How long you been plumbing? Let us know. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, we've got
Nick from Kansas City. Welcome. How long have you been plumbing? Okay. Hey, I'm Richard Behney, and I'm the $1 Million Plumber. I started in the truck way back in the day when there weren't even trucks. Okay. You know, we carried our supplies and our tools on our backs. Okay. Yeah. Through the snow, we hiked to the job 5 miles uphill with all of our tools on our backpack, you know, and then when we left the job, we hiked another 5 miles up the hill to the next job. That's how we did it back in the day. Okay. 25 years, Jason. All right. All right, brother. Way to go. We got a cat here. Hey, you still in the truck? Are you still in the truck? All right. Let us know. Hey, if you're still in the truck, you're viewing right now. Okay. Let me know if you're still in the truck. Okay. Hey, I got something here for you though, before we get started here. I made a command decision. Okay. I kind of surprised you guys here. I'm going off right before here. I decided I wanted to take this episode another direction here. Okay, based on, so I'll surprise you. So you hold on, all right? And baby, you hold on too, okay? All right, it's gonna be a wild ride, and you hold on here. Hey, before we get started here, I have something for you. If you're like, if you're Jason or you guys, hey, if you got your plumbing license, you got a plumbing truck and a plumbing dream, you got a plumbing dream to take over your part of the plumbing world, hey, brother, go for it. It's never been a better time to have your own plumbing business. But hey, here's the thing, you got to know a few things. All right, you got to know a few things or you're going to find yourself be roadkill, okay? You're going to be dead on the road, on the side of the road, okay? But I put it all down. I made it easy for you. I put it all down in my special report, the 7 must-knows to be $1 million plumber, okay? These are 7 principles you got to know to be successful with your own plumbing biz. I'll give you a little inside secret here. It's not about the plumbing. It's about the plumbing business, okay? It's about the business, and you got to know these things, or you're just a dead man plumbing, okay? Just being straight with you. And I made it easy for you to get, all right? No excuses, because it's free. It's free, Free. Simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/7. That's the number 7 to get your free copy of the 7 must-knows to be $1 million plumber. Do it, all right. Hey, here's what I made the change up here today. I decided to go. I want to give you, and this is what I titled this episode. You guys ready over there?
ready.
All right, you ready, baby? All right, here we go. It's the 4 secrets to get your butt out of the truck. All right, to get your butt out of the truck and into the life of your dreams. Okay, I had secrets here. You know, secrets, that's that kind of a thing. It's kind of a little bit of a marketing thing, the secrets. Yeah. But really, it's really not secrets. They're simple truths. These are simple truths. So I didn't say easy, but they're simple truths. So, you know, if you're a cat out there and and you're interested in not having, working for another company, you kind of want to do your own thing. Or if you're a cat that started your own thing, okay, you got your own plumbing business, but your butt's still in the truck, brother, we got to get your butt out of the truck. Okay. I get it. I've been there, done that. Started way back in the day after, I was done carrying all my supplies and my tools and my backpack to the job, got a truck. Okay. And working in the truck. So I know about growing your business from the truck and what it takes to go from the truck, all right, to the penthouse. Okay. You can have that dream that's, that you want, that life that you want. And I guarantee you, it has very little to do about plumbing. Okay. All right. If your dream is plumbing, then your butt belongs in the truck. We need guys. We call them ambassadors. Isn't that what we call them? Well, we always need. We call them ambassadors. The guys that just love plumbing. All right. And are great at it. And you do a good job and get in there and you can have a great life. It's a great career. Robots aren't going to take our jobs. Okay. So it's a great job to have. All right. But if you're a cat that just has this dream of growing this business, all right, this dream of having this business that creates this life for you outside of plumbing, that the plumbing business creates this life for you, and your butt's still in the truck, that's who I'm talking to here. So there's 4 secrets or 4 simple truths, okay, or the 4 simple truths, okay? So here we go, all right? Simple truth or secret number 1, all right, you ready? Drum roll, is commit, all right? You got to commit, okay? You got to be all in, okay? You kind of, look, if we're in plumbing, and just be transparent here, we all just kind of fell into this. Be honest here, okay? I know we like it and we're good and that kind of thing, but none of us dreamt when we were little tykes, all right? Little Joes, all right? Little Bows, all right? We never dreamt of becoming a plumber. It was a football hero or a rock star or a garbage. Well, that was that was a, it was a difficult family time, in my life.
Garbage man.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea that they're hanging on the back of the truck.
I don't know if they heard you.
All right. They didn't say, the lovely Lord reminded me that the first thing I wanted to be was a garbage man. Because that's back in the day when they didn't hang on the back of the truck. They didn't have the mechanical stuff and that. I thought it was so cool hanging on the back of the truck. But the bottom line is we never dreamt about being in plumbing. So we just kind of fell into plumbing. I don't need these, do I? All right, we'll take these off here. It's bothering me. So basically we just fall into plumbing. Okay. So we just fell into plumbing. Then we were really good at our job. We were probably one of the top techs in the company that we're working for. Customers loved us. We're thinking it's cool. We can make all the money. And so then, we get a truck. We come up with a logo and a name and we get some vinyl on the truck and we get some tools and we get out there. Basically, we just kind of fall into our own business. Okay. So we never really committed, but for those of us who have started, I do want to kind of give you an attaboy. Attaboy. That was the name of my plumbing company. Give you an attaboy. For you're part of that 1%. So if you have started your own plumbing business, you pat yourself on the back. You can be proud. You're part of the 1% of the human race who even has the guts, the courage to step in the ring. Okay. But in reality, a lot of us stepped in the ring a little ignorant. We just kind of decided, we just kind of showed up into the ring. Okay. But we did. We showed up in the ring. So, but now we got to commit to getting our butts out of the truck. All right. So you got to commit. All right. You got to be, and what do we say? What are you saying? That, what are ways we don't commit, by getting out of the truck? Well, you kind of get lost in doing other things. It's comfortable. Being in the truck and plumbing is something that we know, right? So it's, there are comfortable days where I know what I'm doing in the truck. I get this direct response, from the customers, this live, this live response. And so that can kind of just keep us allured, into the truck. It's comfort. It's like a warm blanket. We know that routine. We feel in control of that routine, but it's a dead end. I've made the statement. We're just a dead man plumbing. Okay. But you got to commit to getting your butt out of the truck. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, you ready? Drum roll. Yes. Or number 2 for simple truth. Number 2 is why. Okay. And that is, you got to know your why you're even doing this. And I guarantee you or whatever that it ain't about plumbing. Okay. Again, you didn't dream about being a plumber. You didn't dream about having a plumbing company. Okay. You got to know the why on is what you're doing, because as you get in there and you're in the ring and you start getting in the face, and it's starting to beat you up and the business is beating you up, it's not about, oh, I love serving the customers. Okay. I just love serving the customers, or I just love plumbing. Okay. Or, a lot of guys we hear, I just love my guys. I just want to be able to provide good jobs for guys. Okay. And that kind of a thing. That's not what it's all about. It does come down to you. What is your why? All right. What is it that you want? What is it that's going to keep you fired up? Example that I use, and it's kind of a pop culture kind of a thing. But any of you out there, I think one of our commenters just earlier here was that with Rocky, the original Rocky, yo Adrian, yo Adrian, back in the first Rocky, and it's that night before the fight. And that night before the fight, when he goes out to, the arena and he's walking around, and it's just, his fear is getting the best of him. He's nervous about it. He's in over his head. Okay. He knows he's in over his head, which, by the way, that's when you're in business. And if you're really looking to win, you always want to be in situations when you're in over your head. Okay. But it's your why that drives you. And we find out what Rocky's why is, sweetheart, when he goes back to his dumpy place there, and Adrian's there, and she realized, he kind of climbs back in the bed there, and so what's wrong? Whatever. Well, I just there's no way I could do it, but if I can just be standing when that final bell rings, and when that bell rings and I'm still standing, I know I'm not just another bum from the neighborhood. That's his why. Okay. That is his why for fighting. It's not about raising the belt, even though that's part of it. That's not about all the show. That's part of it. Or even just that he's good. He's a good fighter, and that's all part of it. His why is, when he's being hit in the face and there's all that pain, is that I don't want to be just another bum from the neighborhood. If I can be standing when that last bell rings, I will know for the first time in my life I'm not just another bum from the neighborhood. You need that why to succeed, period. All successful men and women in any endeavor know their why. So that's number 2. All right. So, hey, if you're just joining us on this Potty Talk Live, we're going through the 4 secrets, or what I like to say more, the 4 simple truths to get your butt out of the truck and into the life of your dreams. So number 1, we had commit. Number 2 is your why. Number 3, you ready? No. You ready? No one's ready? You're just kidding? Are you ready? Come on. Get with the plan here, guys. Number 3 is who. Who are you? Not the Who song, okay, or the group, but who. And what I mean by that is, who is your customer? You got to know who your customer is. We see all the time, and it's a huge mistake, by the way, guys that have on their trucks, no job is too big or too small, residential service, commercial, new construction, remodels, and deliver pizzas. We do it all. That's a huge mistake. All those areas are not your customer. You got to know who your customer is. And I'll give you a little hint here too, as well. To be successful, all right, to be able to create a plumbing business where you can start from nothing, and start from the nothing and enter into, be living in a penthouse or living the life of your dreams, whatever your dreams is. To be able to do that, you need customers here. You need a couple things from customers. You need lots of customers. Okay. So think about the different styles of plumbing, different areas of plumbing, new construction, remodel, commercial, residential service. All right. You need lots of customers. You got to have lots of customers. All right. Just because you have all the McDonald's in the district doesn't mean you have lots of customers, or that you have, you're building 5 houses. Doesn't mean you have lots of customers. Okay. You need lots of customers. Okay. You also need an area where the decision is made on emotion. All right. It's an emotional decision that the customer is making, not a financial decision. So you got to think about the areas of plumbing there. Okay. And, is it about the dollars, or is it, an emotional decision? Okay. And then you need cash flow, and very preferably, and most needed, immediate cash flow. You guys have heard the saying that cash is king. Well, cash is king. Cash flow is God. The God, okay? The one and only God. Cash flow is God. You need cash flow. You can't be waiting on your money, 30, 45, 60 days or more and being hung out like that. So you got to know who your customer is from the start. Okay, so there we go. All right, where we at? Who? Oh, you guys, way to go, guys. Adrian, Adrian. All right, I'm not just another bum from the neighborhood. And you relate to that. Hey, if we're in plumbing, the odds are we were bums from the neighborhood. Okay, and to win the championship, okay, you got to be committed. Was Rocky committed? Yeah. He was committed. Yeah, right. He's getting in his face. Why he's getting hit in his face? He knows his why. Okay, all right, and he knows who his customer is. All right, in this case, his customer is Adrian. Okay, all right, Tom, how you doing, brother?
Tom wants to be the next Richard Behney.
You want to be the next Richard Behney. You want to be the next $1 million plumber and beyond. You want to be the $10 million plumber. I want all you guys out there and gals, all right, with plumbing businesses to be the $10 million plumber and beyond. That's what I want for you, all right? So there we have it. So if you're joining us here, we're going over the 5 secrets. The 4. Well, I'm going to come up with another one because there's a lot of secrets here. I'm going to share them with you, okay? The 4 secrets or simple truths to get your butt out of the truck. Can I say butt on Facebook? Are you allowed to say butt? Is that now? I just did. To get your butt, what I mean is butt, okay, not butt out of the truck and into the life of your dreams, okay? Yep. So we had number 1, you got to commit. Yep. Number 2, you got to know your why. Number 3 is who. And finally, number 4, help. Okay? Get help. Okay? What makes you think that coming out of the truck, getting out of the truck, that a plumber, that you know how to run a plumbing business? What makes you think that? All right, it's silly. Would you climb Mount Everest on your own? All right, the guys are laughing. The lovely Laura's laughing over here because we go over that. It's a great example. It is. All right. Would you climb Mount Everest on your own? Of course not. All right. Even though you're working out and you've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro and you climb your neighborhood hill, you climb the junk hill, the trash hill, whatever hills you've climbed, but you wouldn't climb Mount Everest alone or without any kind of help. Why wouldn't you? Because you die. All right. We know that and we think that the best mountain climbers in the world get help. All right. They get a guide to take them up to the summit. The best, the guys that have been doing this, the guys and gals who know what they're doing, they're in shape, they're in training, they know what they're doing, still get a guide to take them up to the mountaintop. Why? Because a guide knows the best, the quickest, safest way to the top of the mountain. The guide understands the weather patterns, has been there, done that, been there a lot, understands, knows, okay? That's what intelligent beings do. They get the help, okay? And so, yes. Question for you. Yes. For the peanut gallery over here. You guys, how much, and besides you, the lovely Laura, but you probably know this because you probably heard me go off on this. What percentage of all the mountain climbers who've been climbing Mount Everest since they started climbing, what percentage have died on Mount Everest?
Really low percent.
And even haven't made, I'll even make it easier too, and haven't made it to the top once they've started.
I don't know. Tell us.
You want to know? Does anyone out there know? We got any comments? Anybody out there? Anybody home? You guys know? Give it a guess. Come on, give me a guess. Come on, you're a licensed plumber. All right?
Rocky get into the ring
without Mickey. Mickey. Remember the cry? Remember the Rocky where he dies? Where Mickey dies? That was sad. Crying.
But that's a good. That's a good point.
It's right. He had a coach, a manager, okay, to direct him, that kind of thing. In fact, there was even that scene in the original Rocky. It was like he was going to do it himself, but you can't do it yourself at that level. You can't win the championship and can't fight at that level. You can't run a plumbing business, create a plumbing business, all right, without the help. By the way, getting back to, you guys got a guess? Sweetheart, you got a guess? All right. 3%. I'll just go to it. Sorry. 3% have perished on the side of Mount Everest or haven't made it up. All right. That kind of a thing. There we go. There's Rocky and the mixer. All right. Right. Without a guide, they all will die. I see that, Patrick. You're right. Without a guide, they will all die. So 3% died on the side of Mount Everest. How's that possible? Okay. And that's with guides. Okay. So imagine you climbing your plumbing to your plumbing summit. Can you guess how many plumbing businesses fail?
95%.
That's right. Very good, sweetheart. 95% of all plumbers who start their own plumbing business die on the side of their mountain while they're climbing. Alone. Die alone in utter aloneness. That is just, stupidity. Why do you do that? And I get it. First of all, as plumbers, as a group, we're all pretty, kind of a rough crowd. We kind of get things done. Now you take that and you decide to start your own business, which is another good quality. I can get things done. Okay. But to take it to a professional championship level, you got to know when to ask for help. All right. Or you're going to die on the side of your mountain. 95% of all plumbing businesses that start die within the first 3 years. Here's another stat. Let me throw another stat at you. Of the 5% that don't die, 97% of those spend the next 10 years just surviving. They're clinging to the side of the mountain. Somebody come and save me. Come and save me. And they find themselves up about, 3/4 of the way up. They're about 40 years old or older. All right. The storms are moving in. They're out of oxygen. It's like a scene from it, right? Their knees are gone and they're dying of frostbite, and they're just going to die utterly alone on the side of the mountain. All right. It'd been better off if they just, if they just watched a movie about Mount Everest or something like that. Okay. It'd been better off if they just, stayed working for someone else. Okay. But you don't have to do that. That's what is so silly. You don't have to do that. All right. You can get yourself a guide. You can get yourself a mentor. All right. The best athletes in the world use coaches. Okay. Coaches to take them to the next level. All right. The best business people use coaches to take them to the next level. Heck, Donald Trump, the guy's one of the cockiest son of a guns in the world. Love him or hate him, it doesn't matter. Okay. The guy knows business and he's a cocky son of a gun. You know what I mean? He's in the room, a month before, there's even anything going on. Okay. So, he's just a son of a gun. He decided he wanted to be president of the United States. What'd he do? He went and got himself a political coach. All right. The guy's self-assured, has plenty of experience. Okay. But didn't have experience in the political realm. He got himself a business coach. Okay. Or a political coach. You need to do the same thing. That's what you need to do if you want to get your butt out of your truck. Okay. So if you're serious about getting your butt out of the truck and you want to achieve the life of your dreams, you now have no excuse. Okay. For those of you watching right now, okay, those who watch this on the replay, you've heard these things. You now have no excuse. Okay. You got to decide. Are you going to decide that I'm just going to continue? I'm going to live in fear over here and I'm just going to still do my own thing, or I'm going to be bullheaded and I'm just going to force my way up the mountain. And I'm going to go against those kinds of things, or decide like professionals do, which champions do, that I'm going to decide I'm not going to make all those mistakes, and I'm going to save the time and I'm going to save the money. All right. And I'm going to achieve the life of my dreams, and I'm going to create this asset that will create the life of my dreams and provide for the life of the dreams and a legacy for myself and for my family. You can do that. I want to help you with that. If you're in that position now where you're ready to truly become a champion, all right, to truly plumb like a champion. All right. We say that, right? All right. To plumb like a champion. Yeah. I want to talk with you. All right. You can schedule a time to talk with me. We'll have a little discussion to see if you're up for the task. See if you're a champion material. I only take on champions. Okay. I don't coach everybody. All right. Everybody's not ready. Okay. Because it ain't about plumbing. It's about what you got up here. It's about what you got in here. Okay. All right. Are you open-minded? If you can do that, I can take you where you want to go, period. And why can't I? Again, because I started from nothing. I've been where you're at. I've been in the trenches. I've been in the truck. I know what it's like to do new construction. I know what it's like to chase the money. I know what it's like to work for the McDonald's. I hate cleaning grease traps. Ugh. Okay. I know what it's like doing all that. I know what it's like going, working for residential service customers. I know what it's like to figure out the marketing. All right. And grow a business. I know what it's like dealing with the guys, babysitting the guys. All right. If you're tired of babysitting, some of you know what I'm talking about. Okay. I know what it's like going through that. I know what it's like creating the systems. We've done all that. The lovely Laura and I'm going to say we were a team. We are a team. We grew it together. Okay. Kind of like Batman and Robin. Okay. All right, Cat. Ooh, I like that. Can we play Batman and Catwoman later? Oh, it's a family plumbing show. Okay. Okay. We get that.
Tom's comment.
Okay.
Tom Show, one of your clients. Best money ever spent. You need to contact Richard.
Thank you, Thomas. All right, there's a brother. Hey, the guy's talented. One of the best plumbers around. Great company reputation. And the guy is sharp. Hey, well, I'm not talking about you being, not very intelligent or being lazy or not with it or just not good with customers. None of these things. Tom's a great example. The other clients that we have that we coach are sharp. I mean, even some they surprise. We love the sessions that we have because we learn some things or just remind us some things. I mean, because guys are sharp. The guys and gals are sharp. But it's not that you're not. It's just not knowing these kinds of things. Look, it's not your fault. You weren't trained these kinds of things, taught these kinds of things. We weren't taught about how to create wealth. We weren't taught how to create a business while we were growing up, and we certainly not in public school. Even if you go to university, they don't teach you how to create wealth. Okay, they teach you how to get in line. Okay, and with our plumbing, with plumbing has nothing to do about the plumbing business. They don't teach the business side of things. But to be in the business, it's all about business. It has very little to do about plumbing. Of course, you got to be good at plumbing. Okay, you got to be good at plumbing, and your company has to be good at plumbing. But it's about the business. You got to know these things. And the good news is, it ain't rocket science. Okay, it ain't rocket science. Come from the other side of the tracks. I'm a plumber. I'm proud of it. By the way, I'm proud of it. I never thought I would be into plumbing. That I'm a master plumber. It's been a great trade. It's provided for my family, provided wealth, all right? And I'm proud of being plumbing. That's what Potty Talk Live is all about, by the way, is lifting the plumbing industry up and plumbers up, okay? That's why I do this, all right? I'm proud of plumbers. I'm proud to call myself a plumber, and I'm proud to be standing next to you guys and gals that are plumbers as well. So, it's about, but you're in the plumbing business, it's about the business. And I can teach you those kinds of things, okay? If you're a plumbing couple, we have plumbing couples, husband and wife too, plumbing power couples. The lovely Laura and I work with you directly as well. So you get 2 for 1. You're getting 2 for 1 anyways, because the lovely Laura's behind the scenes all the way around anyways and all the stuff. So, but we want to talk with you first, okay, to have a conversation to see, if your mind and your head and your heart is all in the right place, okay? And it's simple. There's no, just a fun conversation. And you can schedule that conversation with us at www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach, okay? www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach. All right. So, check it out. All right. Consider doing that. Would love. Don't make, that's a good, thank you. The lovely Lord just said, don't make the mistakes that we did. I wish that we started out and we did survive for about 4 years. We made it past the 3 years thing, but we were part of that 97% that was just dying. I mean, paycheck to paycheck, or we wouldn't pay ourselves. I'm in the truck, I'm working what seems like 24/7. Doing the on-call in the evenings, working weekends, taking the calls. It just beats the heck out of you. I wised up and said, there's something I don't know. I'm a pretty proud guy, and I'm a pretty cocky guy, okay? And there's something I don't know. I reached out that time. I called it, this one happened to be, it wasn't in plumbing, but it was a business mentor. So I learned business. And from that moment on, when I learned how to do my pricing correctly and set up my systems correctly, and then get into looking at marketing, and the marketing of that day is, how to correctly do yellow pages and radio and how to communicate, properly, that kind of stuff. And so as I learned from my mentor, and I should say our mentor would do that, our business went from just surviving, where I would have made more money working for another plumbing company, but was so desperately wanted to do our own thing, that as soon as we learned these things, we started to skyrocket. It was like, this kind of a thing. So, and it can be that way for you too, if you know these things, and we want to walk you through it. Okay, we want to take you there. We want you to achieve the life of your dreams, and you can. All right, you can. All right, so there you have it. All right, any questions? All right, from the peanut gallery over here.
Nope, I don't think so. I think we're good.
All right, so there you have it. www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach. All right, that about ends this episode of my little rant there about the 4 secrets or simple truths to get your butt out of the truck and into the life of your dreams. Hey, we got a great episode coming up tomorrow where we got not just one cool cat, not just 2 cool cats, but a whole family of cats. Is that like a gaggle of cats or something like that? Like a gaggle of cats from South Africa. This is a whole family. Okay, that's we just don't have just one guy running a plumbing business, but it's a family running a plumbing business and a couple other service businesses, and the whole family's doing this. So we have the family on tomorrow's Potty Talk Live. So 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the you can join the live social audience and be part of that. So come check out what they have to say, and I'm sure we'll hear more about some insight into the secrets of commitment. We're going to hear some commitment. All right, we're going to hear some why. We're going to probably hear some who, and also kind of the help they've got to get where they're at. So hey, come check it out and be part of that live social audience. Hey, and if you would like to be part of Potty Talk Live or on Potty Talk Live, we'd love to talk to you. You got a story to tell. Don't be bashful. Okay, don't be bashful. All right, don't be scared. All right, come. You can be on Potty Talk Live. We'd love to talk with you. The plumbing world is waiting to hear your plumbing story. Hey, you have nuggets of gold to share. You have an experience, no matter what the age. I learned something still, even from my young clients. I got some young guys, some young guns. They're like 20. They're all young, it seems now. 24, 25. And, hey, they're kind of the new edge. So they're doing stuff and learn stuff. And it's like, hey, man, so we got some cool stuff you learn. So even though they may not have all the experience with plumbing and business, they still learn some cool stuff. So, hey, if you're a young gun on here, hey, teach us old dog some new tricks, okay? So come on, be on Potty Talk Live. Hey, if you're an old dog, it's okay to have an old dog. And you're an old dog that still has some bark, okay, that you can do some barking, all right? Let's come teach us, remind us, kind of show us the way. Don't sit back in the easy chair. All right, help show the young guns. Yep. Come, lay some nuggets of gold down for the young guns to pick up. All right, so it's a pride of cats. You're right. See, I tell you, this guy's smart. All right, he's smart. All right, a pride of cats. Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. Thanks for having my back, man. So there you have it. So simply go to www.pottytalklive.com and scroll on down to the Be My Guest button. Click it, and I think you answer a couple questions. Mainly, you got to be plumbing. You got to be a plumber. All right. This is a Potty Talk Live is for plumbers. All right, and about plumbing. So you got to be a plumber. All right, the free drain machine. Thank you. The lovely Laura just reminded me about the free drain machine. Be sure to register for the free drain machine being given away by Spartan. Okay, and you can go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/Spartan. Okay, that's a Spartan drain machine. A $500 value. It's the one of their, what's the model? What, the Model 700? It's their drain gun. The clog buster thing. For drains. All right. So there you have it. Check that out here, and you register for that. All right. You got a great chance of winning that as well. So hey, you might as well, right? So there you have it. All right, I think it's about time to flush this episode of Potty Talk Live. Glad you joined us here. Hey, but before I let you go, as always, I want to remind you that you were purposely and wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. All right, so if you have a plumbing business, it was created to do great things. You were created to take over the plumbing world. So as always, when you're out there doing your thing, plumb like a champion.